From ghosts to healing and outsmarting assholes trying to kill ya. Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Interesting Touhou Facts, the series where I talk about facts from Touhou that I find either fun, unusual, or simply interesting. So without further ado, let's begin the Interesting Touhou Facts number 55. Number 5. So when you're playing the main games, you'll often have to deal with billions of bullets, and depending on the boss, their little gimmicks as well. You might have to fight bloody shadow clones, you could be playing in the dark, or even worse, have your bloody controls reversed. Cause clearly the series wasn't a pain in the ass to begin with. Out of everything though, Yoshika has done something that no other characters for that matter has ever done before. She's able to heal. When fighting against Yoshika in stage 3, she has some spell cards where if you don't collect the spirits, she'll heal up. And as mentioned earlier, no other bosses has ever healed before. The fact that the zombie can heal makes me question a few things. Number 4. So Nue, our alien of sorts, has a unique ability in my opinion, better than kicking. I swear, I can't count how many times I've referenced that now. Anyway, Nue's ability is making objects unidentifiable. That can be annoying. Nue is able to conceal the nature of other objects, an ability she displayed in UFO to conceal the nature of the fragments of the flying vault. An object that has lost its identity will appear to be a different thing depending on who observes it. The observer's brain will then attempt to fill in the blanks itself. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Whatever we see, it'll always be different from one another. I may see a random object to be something like a bull. Someone may think of said thing as a Gundam. Yeah, that works. Another thing to note is when Nue was made to say to Reimu, "It was terrible when my new form was revealed," which indicates that her human-shaped form is her true form. Now we all know your true form. Ha! Number 3. So we've met a few ghosts/phantoms in the series, Yomu and Murasa being phantoms while Yuyuko is a ghost. While we've seen a few, there's one thing to note about the ones I've mentioned. They got legs! Clearly. Tojiko, given the theme I'm going with, is the only humanoid ghost who's got a ghost tail rather than legs. There's of course the lovely Mima, who also has a ghost tail, but she's an evil spirit, not a ghost, so it ain't the same category. Plus she's from the PC98 canon, so that could skewer things depending on if you think it's canon or not. I mean, at least your foot will never get sore from standing too much. Well, you would have to have a foot to begin with, so yeah, never mind that. Number 2. When there's gas around, it's best to stay away as you may not know what it is or what effects it could do to your body, especially if said gas is sulfurous gas. What can this gas do to you in case you didn't know? Inhaling it can cause death! That's a good start, right? It can also cause severe irritation of the nose and throat. At high concentrations can cause life-threatening accumulation of fluids in the lungs called pulmonary edema. That's just from bloody inhaling. I haven't even gone over what happens if your skin is in contact with it. Enough of the science lesson. What's the point, you may be asking? From that, we know it's something to avoid. And there are others who give zero shits about it. In Wild and Horned Hermit Chapter 3, there's a lot of sulfurous gas at the hot spring near the underground geyser center, which would be harmful to humans. But Marissa says she's well conditioned, so it's okay. Damn, Marissa. I know you deal with some chemicals and shit given you're a magician, but to be conditioned against sulfurous gas, that's impressive and scary at the same time. Number 1. So Seiga, our wicked hermit, is kinda wanted dead. Well shit! Who did she piss off, you may ask? She didn't mess with anyone directly, but it's due to her abilities, if you will. In chapter 12 of Wild and Horned Hermit, Komachi has some small talk with Kaizen and mentions about a being scarier than a Shinigami that comes after humans that have lived past their lifespan. Sega is a hermit, meaning she's definitely lived longer than any normal person should. Sega, who had just recently come above ground after the events of 10 Desires, was encased in an extremely tall tower of gushing water, presumably in an effort to kill the wicked hermit. The Kappa that live there don't have the power to do anything about it, and despite Sega's ability to phase through walls using her hair stick, she could not manage to break through the multiple layers of water surrounding her. That's smart, as it renders Sega's ability useless. But Sega, having lived a very long time, is no Chirino, so she thought of a way out of it. Instead, using the ground itself as a wall, she essentially digs her way out and ends up at the Hakurei Shrine. Again, smart plays from both sides, but it's clear that Sega had emerged victorious from this one. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which facts were your favorite? Do you think Yoshika being able to heal is a cool thing? Do you think Marissa is bloody crazy for her immunity? Or do you think Sega will always be able to outsmart her opponents? If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe. Or my home might be blasted by walls of water just like Sega. I'd really hate for my posters to get wet. Either way, this is Magi and thanks again for watching.